I know. Can you believe it? I'm posting another video. What's going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. But I know. I've been missing, and I apologize. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. I promise. I'm trying. All right, let's catch up for a second. One of the reasons why I haven't been posting is because I ended up going to a quilting retreat. It was unexpected. I wasn't gonna go. It wasn't even a thought in my mind, but I had an opportunity to be able to go. And so I went for, I think it's 4 days and 3 nights. And I wanted to do a video on it, of my experience. I had a great time, but at the same time, I was kind of shocked about what it entailed in a quilting retreat. Every time I heard people telling me they went to quilting retreats, I would be jealous inside my spirit. Like, oh really, you got to go? I wish I could go. And I really was not expecting what I experienced. So that's one of the things I wanted to catch up on, and that's why one of the reasons I haven't been posting as much footage as I should have on my channel, because I went out of town. Going on the retreat was like a random surprise event that was not planned in my life, and that's kind of like been March for me. I've had to do a lot of weird, crazy things, which are exciting and I'm happy about them, but they were not planned, and so it kind of like caught me off schedule. You know what I mean? So today's gonna be an embroidery work day. Embroidery. I have been getting a lot of embroidery work, and so I've just been busy doing that. I also wanted to do a series. Some of you have been asking me some questions about embroidery, and I just kind of wanted to kind of like highlight it, like what kind of stabilizer I use. So I thought maybe I could do a mini series of working and doing embroidery work, like how you embroider a hat, how you embroider a bag, how you embroider like specialty items. You know, I thought that would be kind of cool. And so today I'm doing a box of business shirts, and so we're gonna go ahead and do that today. And I also have another job that's like a weird kind of job, and I'm gonna do that one too and get it out of the way. This is a tearaway stabilizer, and I'm gonna layer it about maybe 3 pieces. So if I have scraps of this, I keep it like this is a scrap, because you want the logo when the client washes it, it doesn't scrunch in. If you ever do embroidery and it's a business logo and it starts crunching in, you didn't use enough stabilizer to stiffen that logo. So I'm going to cut myself some pieces. I'm going to see if I have some extra ones of these. And this is my favorite, and let me share you with it. It's just kind of like a really tight woven piece. It feels a bit like fleece, but it's not. Of course, it's stabilizer. I don't like this one. I don't know if it has like a grid system. And I bought it, and I mean, it works fine. I just think for some reason I feel like this would be itchy on the skin of the client. It's not, but for some reason the way it's woven, it makes me think that it is. I don't know. I like more of this solid feel than this woven. And honestly, they work the same. They work both great, but I prefer, for some reason, this one. It seems stiffer, a little bit stronger of a stabilizer. And so I got this online at Amazon for like $30 for a huge 50-yard roll. It was a great deal. This is a logo, and it has a closed seam. You need it to go completely around. This is not enough stabilizer. But this is a good filler stabilizer. So you know how I said I was going to use like 3 layers? You want a pretty good sized piece, but you don't want to waste stabilizer. That's the thing. So you want it big enough to go completely around, especially if it's a logo. And the more space you give yourself when you're hooping, the better, because then you have better placement. So I'm going to add 2 pieces in here, like inside, like this. This pocket is 5.5. You want to mark the center so that you know where the center is for your hoop. things to be mindful of, like this has a pocket. I'm gonna put the logo right on top of the pocket. So that means that the logo can't be too big and overwhelm, go too high. I always put this on the very top. On the inside, you see how the pocket here and the pocket here, I may have measured incorrectly, and so I'm now using the edges of the pocket. And the center line that I created, it's a little bit off a bit, but it's okay because I'm also using these guidelines. So the horizontal guideline, which becomes a pocket, and the vertical, because if this is crooked, when you put the logo on, you're gonna see it because you have the straight line of the pocket. And you can see that the stabilizer is all around the shirt. And that's what you want. And also when you check on the bottom, if anything is caught, you could go ahead and pull it out. That's really important because you don't want to sew on like the sleeve or something while you're just intending to sew or embroider on the top pocket. And here I'm just tightening. And now I'm gonna use this grid to know where to put it on the embroidery machine. When you put the hoop on the shirt, one of the things to be mindful for is that underneath, that nothing is caught. So if you drag your hand underneath it, it's good. And then bring everything that is bulky to the back of the throat of the machine. Once I know that the first shirt came out well, I hoop exactly the same all the other shirts, especially if the shirts are all the same. Even if they're smaller or larger, I try to be as consistent as I possibly can. And if I do any changes by either shrinking the logo down or increasing the size of the logo, I make sure that those changes are so small that the client won't even notice them. You want to make sure that your logo is placed on every shirt in the same spot because it looks like a professional did them. It just came out of the hoop, and I hooped another one because I've been hooping a couple of these to get them ready. I make sure that once I hoop one of them, I hoop every single one the same exact way, so I'm not moving it on the machine. And then here you see, I'm going to take the hoop off. I need to hoop one more shirt, and then you go ahead. The way I cut the stabilizer is I make sure that the stabilizer is visible with the shirt, because sometimes you can cut and the shirt could be in here and you're cutting the shirt. I've done that. And this way you know that the shirt is nowhere in the space of the scissor, and you're not having to buy a new shirt for the client because you ruined like cutting the shirt when you were cutting the stabilizer off. And I try to cut as closely as I can, not too close, but like that to the logo. And I make sure like I cut any thread that's in the way. I love these snippers. I'm at a quilt retreat. Then I thought it would be a lot of fun, but I'm realizing it's like going to a sweatshop. These women are crazy. If you guys want me to do a video on the retreat and the location, I will share everything. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. And did I get any projects done? No. Did I get a lot of sewing done? Yes. But did I get anything done of my own? No. So yeah, it's been a thing. It's been a thing. It's been a crazy month, but I'm really happy. I'm really thankful for this month. I can't say anything about it. It's been good. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye.